crash and burn.
Hey everyone, so tonight I wanted to discuss Spandau Ballet's debut release, and that is Journeys to Glory. And the reason that I wanted to discuss this record was mainly because I felt that they abandoned this sound too quickly. This is the only record from their entire discography that sounds this way, and I always found that to be incredibly disappointing because I thought Journeys to Glory was one of the best 80s new wave, new romantic synth pop records ever released from that decade. And it showed that Spandau Ballet really knew their way around digital music. Well, I shouldn't say digital because I guess at this point MIDI had just jumped off. So digital-ish music. Because this, like I said, this record is right up there with Men Without Hats' Rhythm of Youth or Duran Duran's Rio. This is like 1980s new wave, new romantic synth pop at its absolute height. And when I found this record, this was my introduction to Spandau Ballet, other than the single that I heard them that was on the soundtrack for, I think it was Pretty in Pink. And I didn't love that song, and I figured that's where the band went, but I just knew that their follow-up to this record would be just like Journeys to Glory, and there would be more tracks like The Freeze or Reformation on their follow-up. But there wasn't. Because after this record, they pretty much abandoned this sound completely, and in my opinion, Spandau Ballet matured far too quickly. They sort of pulled a Bob Seger, in the sense that with the Bob Seger system, he was fun and bouncy, and with like Ramblin' Gamblin' Man and 2+2, there was a lot of swing, and there was a lot of sway to the music, and there was a lot of weight. And then Bob Seger matured too quickly, and I don't love what Bob Seger became any more than I love what Spandau Ballet became. And I just hate that because Journeys to Glory is everything that I'm looking for in like an early 1980s era synth pop record. This album is perfect. Every song on here kicks ass. And then I felt like everything they released after this, they were trying too hard to grow up. They were going for more of like that 1980s sort of jazzy, bluesy, adult contempt thing that became very big. Like Peter Cetera, for example, he did it fairly well too, but I just don't love that sound. And I feel that abandoning this sound so quickly was a complete waste because they could have at least released one more record that sounded like this and I would have been happy. So look, I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes while I discussed Spandau Ballet's Journeys to Glory. If you like this review, like always, don't forget to do something nice for somebody, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.